Sento and Onsen, the art of the Japanese bath. Close your eyes. Imagine warm water. Not a shower, not a quick rinse. Still, deep, perfectly warm water. The kind that holds you, the kind that makes your muscles forget they were ever tired. Tonight, as the music settles around you, let me take you into one of Japan's oldest and most beautiful rituals, the bath. In Japan, bathing is not a chore. It is not something you rush through before bed. It is a practice, a ceremony, a daily act of letting go. And tonight, I want to share it with you. A history written in steam. Japan's relationship with hot water goes back over 1,000 years. The earliest recorded use of onsen, natural hot springs, dates back to the Nara period, around 700 AD. Buddhist monks were among the first to use them. They believed the mineral-rich waters had healing power. They were right. As Japan developed and cities grew, not everyone could afford their own bathtub at home. And so, the Sento was born. Sento, the public bathhouse, a neighborhood institution, a place you walked to every evening, towel folded under your arm, coins in your pocket. During the Edo period in the 1600s, Sento were everywhere in Tokyo, then called Edo. Over 500 of them in the city alone. They were not just bathhouses, they were social centers. The neighborhood gathered there. News was exchanged. Friendships were built. Arguments were resolved. Children were scrubbed clean by grandmothers who knew every family on the street. Japan was building itself, and it was doing it, in part, through the shared warmth of a communal bath. The Sento, a neighborhood's soul. A traditional Sento has a look you would recognize immediately. The entrance marked by a tall chimney rising above the rooftop, wooden lockers for shoes, a high counter where the owner sits, the bandai, or attendant, overseeing both the men's side and the women's side at once. You pay a small fee, around 500 yen, less than $5. You enter the changing room, wooden lockers, a scale, a mirror, the smell of soap and eucalyptus, and something warm and old. You undress completely. This is important. In Japanese bathing culture, you enter the water clean and bare. No swimsuits, no barriers, everyone equal in the water. You sit at the low shower station first, a small wooden stool, a handheld shower head, a tray of soap. You wash thoroughly, every part of you. Only then do you enter the communal bath. The bath itself is large, hot, very hot by most standards. Japanese bath water sits at around 42 to 44 degrees Celsius. You lower yourself in slowly. The heat rises through you. Your breath deepens. Your shoulders drop. You close your eyes, and for a few minutes you belong to nothing. Not your job, not your phone, not your worries, just the water. On the wall in front of you, there is often a painting. Almost always it is Mount Fuji, the symbol of Japan, watching over you as you rest. No one knows exactly who started the tradition of painting Fuji in Sento, but it has been there for over 100 years, and it remains today. A reminder of something larger than yourself, a horizon to rest your eyes on. The Onsen, where the earth breathes. If the Sento is a neighborhood ritual, the Onsen is a pilgrimage. Japan sits on a ring of volcanic activity. Beneath the mountains, the earth is alive with heat. And in over 3,000 locations across the country, that heat rises to the surface as hot springs. These are onsen. Each one is different.
The waters of Beppu in Kyushu are blue-gray and heavy with minerals. The springs of Hakone carry the faint smell of sulfur, sharp and clean like the inside of a volcano. In Noboritsubetsu in Hokkaido, the water is milky white. In the snow country of Niigata, you can sit in an outdoor bath, a rotenburo, while snowflakes fall around you. The contrast of hot water and cold air is extraordinary. The steam rises around you, the snow falls silent, the mountains hold you on all sides. There is a word in Japanese for this feeling, toji. It means bathing for health, healing through water. For centuries, people traveled to onsen towns not just for pleasure, but to recover from illness, from injury, from grief. Doctors recommended it, poets wrote about it, emperors bathed in it, and the tradition continues today. Japan has over 27,000 onsen facilities, more hot springs than almost anywhere else on Earth. The ryokan, sleeping in another century. A ryokan is a traditional Japanese inn. Tatami floors, sliding paper screens, shoji, a low wooden table with cushions, a yukata, a light cotton kimono folded and waiting for you. When you arrive at a ryokan, you are greeted at the entrance and guided inside. Your shoes are removed at the door. You are given tea and a small sweet. The world outside slows immediately. Your room overlooks a garden or a river or a mountain. The sounds are natural: wind, water, birdsong. In the evening, dinner is brought to your room, a feast of small dishes, kaiseki cuisine, seasonal, local, beautiful, each plate arranged like a painting. Then you bathe, sometimes in a private bath in your room, sometimes in the shared bath downstairs, where the water flows directly from the earth below. And when you return to your room, your futon has been laid out on the tatami, soft, low to the ground, the pillow cool against your cheek. There is something about sleeping on a futon after an onsen bath that is unlike any sleep you have ever had. Your body is completely warm from the inside out. Your mind has been rinsed clean. You fall asleep before you even notice you are falling. The unspoken rules of the bath. Japanese bathing culture comes with etiquette, and understanding it is part of understanding Japan itself. The first rule: wash before you enter the bath. Always, without exception. The communal water must stay clean. This is not just politeness, it is care for everyone in the water. The second rule: silence or near silence in the bath. Conversation is fine, laughter is fine, but phones are not welcome. Loud noise is not welcome. The bath is a space of rest, not performance. The third rule: your small towel stays out of the water. You carry it with you, folded on your head or set aside, but it never goes in the bath. The fourth rule: tattoos have traditionally been unwelcome in many Sento and Onsen. This is a complicated history. For much of Japan's modern past, visible tattoos were associated with the Yakuza, Japan's organized crime world. A tattooed body in the communal bath made others uncomfortable. Today, many onsen are beginning to change this policy. Tourism has grown. The world has changed. Some facilities now allow tattoos if they are covered with waterproof tape. Others have private baths available for any guest. Japan is adapting, slowly and thoughtfully, as it always does.
The deeper current. There is something beneath the surface of Japanese bathing culture that goes deeper than hygiene, deeper than tradition. It is the idea of hadaka no tsukiai, naked friendship. The belief that when you strip away clothing, the uniform, the suit, the armor of status and identity, you also strip away the walls between people. A manager and his newest employee sitting in the same water,
are just two people. A grandmother and a stranger's child sharing a bucket and a smile are just two people. The bath equalizes. It always has. There is also the philosophy of wabi-sabi hidden in the bathing culture. The appreciation of impermanence. The acceptance of things as they are. The hot water will cool. The steam will clear. The day will end. But right now, in this moment, the water is warm. Your body is held. And that is enough. That is everything. The new Sento, revival and reinvention. For much of the late 20th century, the Sento seemed to be disappearing. As Japan's economy grew, more and more homes were built with private bathrooms. The neighborhood Sento, once essential, became optional. At their peak in the 1960s, there were nearly 20,000 Sento in Japan. By the 2000s, that number dropped below 5,000. But something unexpected happened. The Sento came back. Not because people needed it, but because they missed it. A new generation of young Japanese began to seek out Sento as a form of slow living, a break from screens, a break from delivery apps and streaming services, a place to simply be. New-style Sento began to open, designed by architects, curated with care. Some with craft beer on tap in the changing room, some with art on the walls, some with DJs playing ambient music on certain nights of the month. The oldest ritual, meeting the newest Japan. And the tourists came too, from Europe, from America, from all over Asia, coming to feel something that their own cities had forgotten how to offer. The permission to slow down. The warmth of shared space. The simple, ancient grace of hot water and quiet. The Japanese bath at home. Even in private homes, the ofuro, the home bath, is taken seriously. In most Japanese homes, the toilet and the bathtub are in separate rooms. The bathroom is for bathing and bathing only. The tub is deep and short. You sit in it, not lie in it. The water is very hot, and crucially, the same water is used by the whole family. You wash outside the tub first, then you soak. Then the next member of the family washes and soaks in the same water. This is not unsanitary. Everyone enters clean. The water stays clean. But more than hygiene, this practice reflects something about how Japanese families relate to each other. The water bath is shared. The warmth is passed from person to person. The last to bathe, often the children, enters water that has held every member of the family. There is something in that that does not translate easily into English. It is belonging. Quiet, warm, wordless belonging. The water is waiting for you. Not literally, perhaps, but somewhere in this world you carry, there is warmth that is yours. A place where the day washes off, where your shoulders finally drop, where you are allowed to be tired and held and still. That is what the Japanese have known for 1,000 years. The body needs more than rest. It needs warmth. It needs water. It needs to be reminded that it is welcome here, in this life, on this earth. So let the music hold you now. Let your breath slow. Let your body sink into the warmth of sleep the way it would sink into a deep, still bath. You are safe. You are clean. You are done for today. Thank you for listening all the way to the end. May tomorrow be the greatest day of your life. Oyasumi nasai.